What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and the James Harden situation is quickly imploding for the Houston Rockets. James Harden has made no secret that he wants out of Houston, and he is doing anything and everything he can to make it happen. And in the process, the people that had some respect for him to begin with, it is quickly evaporating with the things that he is doing. From showing up fat as to the game after holding out all training camp, not going to be with his teammates. Now he's to the point where he's getting in fights with his teammates in practice. And what happened today, there's major backlash for, because the NBA may be punishing him and holding him out of the season opener. Video appears to show James Harden maskless at strip club following ball throwing incident. So the ball throwing incident, real quick, before we get to the juicy stuff, before we get to the video of James Harden in a strip club that leaked out, but he is clearly doing this to try to sow discontent, to try to make Houston trade him. But look at what happened just the other day. Now, people get in fights all the time in sports. That happens. It hasn't really ever happened with James Harden before, evidently. He's pretty laid back. If you haven't heard him talk or heard him speak, he comes off that way, usually. James Harden threw basketball at teammate in practice, tension rising between Rockets and Star per report. Now, this happened the other day. Harden has told the Rockets he would remain professional, but tensions have already begun to flare between him and his teammates. The one-time MVP got into verbal arguments with teammate during practices on Sunday and Monday, one of which elevated further than that when he threw a ball at rookie Jayshawn Tate after a heated exchange. So there's obviously these tensions continue to rise. But then you see this. James Harden receiving Christmas gifts in the club in Houston. And in the club is in the strip club. Take a look right here. All right, so there's James Harden. I got him the new Dior luggage for Christmas because I love my best friend to death. That is what leaked out. Now, take a look at the follow-up to some of this. Tim McMahon, source, Rockets are working with NBA office to review video of James Harden at a strip club. If the video circulated on social media is verified to be recent, it is a violation of the league's COVID protocols, which would put Harden's availability for tonight's opener in jeopardy. From the NBA health and safety protocols, failure or refusal to comply with the protocols may subject players and staff to disciplinary action by the NBA or his or her team, which may include warning, fine, or suspension. Now, we've talked a lot on this channel about what we think of the pandemic and the restrictions, how ridiculous so much of it is. But the bottom line is, in order to play in these games, you do have to abide by the protocols that are set in place. Now, it should be clear that James Harden has denied everything. This is what James Harden said. One thing after another. I went to show love to my homegirl at her event, not a strip club, because she is becoming a boss and putting her people in position of success, and now it's a problem. Every day it's something different. No matter how many times people try to drag my name under, you can't. The real always end up on top. Again, just a series of events coming from James Harden right now. So he is denying that it was at a strip club, but he's not really denying when it took place. And the fact that he is in a gathering like that, even with everything else, factored in, he's still not allowed to be doing that, even if it's not at a strip club, as he is telling everyone that it's not. So the James Harden situation continues to implode as he continues to balloon up in weight. I don't think he's going to be there much longer, but you are very limited who you can trade this contract with. It looks like it's going to be the 76ers. And if I had to guess, it would be a trade involving Ben Simmons and James Harden. But this probably won't happen for a little while, and there's a lot to figure out. But right now, if you're James Harden, who the fuck wants to deal with you? You now have to factor in the fact that he is becoming increasingly volatile, that he is doing things that aren't in support of his team, that aren't in the best interest of winning, that are only very selfish actions. That will impact how people see it in the future. Let me know what you think about all this nonsense in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.